These two giants had a child who was very small, so small that he could fit in the palm of their hands. However, this tiny child was the prince of the country. The reason the boy was deaf, mute, and short was due to a selfish deal his father made with a demon when he was young. The father wanted to become the strongest man in the world, no matter the cost. The demon told him that to become stronger, he had to give up his lifespan. The man agreed without hesitation, but the demon added that the man couldn't gain strength out of nothing. Instead, he would have to transfer his firstborn son's strength to himself. Therefore, the man had to marry, have a child, and then take his own child's power, shortening his lifespan in the process. After signing the contract with the demon, the man found the world's strongest female giant. When the female giant saw the man approaching aggressively, she thought he was coming to fight her. But instead, the man proposed to her. The female giant immediately blushed but said the giants valued power greatly. To marry her, the man would have to defeat her. The two strongest giants began to battle. Their fight shook the earth, and in the end, the man defeated the female giant and won her heart. In a battle against monsters, the man defeated thousands of enemies on his own, but he was gravely wounded in near death. At the critical moment, his muscles suddenly began to grow rapidly, his injuries healed instantly, and endless power surged through his body. He realized his child had been born. With this newfound strength, he wiped out all the monsters with a single blow. When he returned home, he saw his wife holding a baby the size of a thumb. His wife was confused, wondering how two giants could have such a tiny child. This reminded the man of his deal with the demon, and he felt tremendous guilt. But he couldn't tell his wife the truth. So, he turned away and ran to the mountaintop, where he used an axe to split a rock in two. He planned to build a kingdom there, so his child could live a happy life. But the selfish man had not only harmed his firstborn son but now had taken over his second son's body to revive himself. The revived man stood before a magic mirror and asked, "Who was the strongest person in the world?" The mirror replied that he was no longer the strongest. When the man saw who the strongest was now, he was first shocked, then burst into laughter. The mirror then told the man to kill the queen as agreed. The man hesitated for a long time but eventually agreed. The mirror summoned several monsters to assassinate the queen, and the man called for his guards to test the monster's strength. The guards charged at the monsters. One guard thrust his spear, and the monster quickly retreated. Another monster, however, took advantage of the moment and stepped on the guard's spear. The guard was surprised, never expecting the monsters to work together. One monster lunged at the guard, and with all his strength, he kicked it away before picking up his spear. At this moment, the man stepped forward, raised a large club, and decided to test the monster's strength himself. He walked to the center, swung the club, and knocked one monster to the ground with a single blow. The other monsters, scared, didn't dare to approach.